Just looking forward to our next guest now. So our next guest on the show this evening is none other than Wolfgang Söldner from i3 Technologies. Welcome to the show, Wolfgang.
Hello, gentlemen. Good evening. Nice,
Hi, Wolfgang.
nice to be joining you. Hi, Al. Hi,
good to see you.
Mark. Nice to see you both.
Mark might not have noticed, but his camera seems to have frozen slightly.
I know.
Thank you. Yes, I will sort that out right now whilst you start, Mr. Kingsley, with the first question.
I'm gonna kick things off while Mr. Anderson gets sorted. So, Wolfgang, welcome to the show. Tell us about i3 Solutions, technologies even.
Yes, so i3 Technologies is part of the i3 group. The nice thing about it is it was founded and still run as a family business back in 1968 and still belongs to the family. It's a Belgian company that by now can rely, as you heard, on 50 years of experience for its solutions in education as a predominant market. We've by now become one of the world's leading manufacturers of interactive technology for group collaboration in specifically in education. Business as well, but our education market is the one we really have a big stronghold on. We ensure that basically we leverage existing technology by building solutions that work in a way that schools need them to work by integrating into existing structures and systems. Our innovative solutions bridge the digital and analog environment. We offer both, giving you the technology that's easy to use and integrate into your existing infrastructure. As a family company, we really aspire to create environments where our interactive and integrated solutions inspire human interaction, and that really is at the core of what we do as a company.
Thanks, Wolfgang.
So, yeah.
So I was going to say, I know you come very highly recommended by Mr. Anderson, who has seen much of your technology. So I'm going to hand over to him to ask you a bit more about the differentiators that you have.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Wolfgang. So lots and lots of opportunities and solutions available through i3 Technologies. Could you sort of explain how the various sort of bits of hardware and the solutions that you have from the company differ from some of your competitors? What sort of makes your technologies stand out compared to others?
Yes, so I think what's really important to note is myself actually as an employee for the company who's recently joined as Global Head of Education. I come from 17 years of education myself, from the origins of being a classroom teacher to tech director in international schools. So we really care about the education part. And then, so to that regard, we really make sure that we employ pedagogists to lead our solution implementation and training. Our education team, which I lead, stands at the core of everything we do. Really, we look at product development, end user engagement, as well as becoming a trusted partner in the teaching and learning journey as one of our, if not the most important points to rely on and to keep on going back to. What we try and do is that we try to be really open-ended as an interactive displays company, where hardware, accessory, and third-party applications can really be used seamlessly in what already, as I said, existing systems in schools. So therefore, I think i3 Technologies have come up with an all-encompassing educational ecosystem that fits in and integrates with any pre-existing systems. And that's, I think, a really big differentiator between us and the competitors.
No, I'd be minded to agree as well. I mean, obviously, I've known you for many, many years now, Wolfgang. We first met back 2013, I believe.
In Cork.
In Cork, in Ireland. Yeah, absolutely. But what's been lovely in my interactions with i3 has been just so many people within the organisation have come from education. And, you know, knowing the pressure points, the pain points, and certainly again with your leadership roles within schools as well, and leading on technology integration and all the rest of it, it's so powerful when it comes to making sure that what you're providing into the space is actually led by teaching and learning. So obviously technology is important, but the approaches that you're working on and developing within the company really come to the fore, don't they, when it comes to looking at how your tools can be used in the education space?
Yeah, and I think that's really important to note that, you know, I've sat at the other end of the table, as you have as well, for many, many years. And I think working for a company that values the actual value added to that teaching and learning journey, and making sure that we don't just sell a product, but we're actually involved in that is super important, especially considering the last sort of 20 months or so where education has just drastically changed, and things have to become more flexible, both physically and digitally.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Wolfgang. I mean, I think, again, we've kind of, just through the discourse, answered that final question about how i3 Technologies best support and serves its audience. But was there anything else that you wanted to add as part of that question at all, Wolfgang?
Yeah, I guess, our whole mantra, like working especially with the people that I've recently been introduced to and work closely with, is really making sure that we help schools become future-proof, whatever that means. And we're just part of that whole solution. And we've got the hardware, we've got cloud-based interactive lesson planning platform, we've got remote device management tools. And I think that all goes towards trying to really help schools become better at choosing edtech solutions, not just for the flashy sort of sparkly bits, but also thinking a little bit more deeper about how things tie in as a whole, and really are value added, as opposed to just purchasing the one-off hardware.
Absolutely, Mark. Wolfgang, absolutely. So tell us, people listening in, they're going to want to know how to find out more about your solutions. Look at that, you see.
Yeah. I've had to practice which way to point. So we've got a really lovely educational brochure. If you scan this QR code, or just go to our website, i3technologies.com, all the information's there. It's fantastic. It's also at the bottom. I'm on Twitter. Ping me, and I'd really love to get conversations started.
Fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you both.
Great stuff. Thanks, Wolfgang. Thank you very much. Fantastic.
Another really good one.